Hi dear social media friends. As you could see by my shirt, I am a part of the Aspca. Let me tell you why I joined the Aspca. The Aspca has done nothing but save lives of animals, try and comfort them, and nurse them back to health. I lost 3 cats when I was a kid. I was 25, and I lost 3 cats. Now I'm 34, and you already know, since 2017, I am a full-blown official worker for the Aspca, the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, the Aspca. I am here to give back to animals what I didn't give to my cats, and they would be happy to know that. Since they died, I figured I want to give to something meaningful, and I want to help others and save lives, including children, animals, mamas, papas, and families. If you're a part of a family, fine. If not, join us. We can be family together. And that's my goal. If you really thought about it, as an intellectual, growing intellectual as I am, I'm not really that intellectual, but as a forming intellectual, not forming, I am there to help animals, help children, help moms, dads, papas, family members, everything. And for those who aren't family members, then I call you brother or sister, or whatever you want me to call you. The bottom line is that way you don't feel bad. The ASPCA stands for the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. And our slogan is, we are their voice. And I'm at home right now, so I can't really photograph anything else but me. And I think that it's a special thing because the ASPCA has critters. Cats, dogs, ferrets, raccoons, and wildlife, domestic life, everything. They have all that in there. Now, I can't have any pets where I am, but I certainly can go to the animal shelter and befriend them for what time I'm there. Because I hope that there will be let me put it this way. After posting this video on YouTube for the first time, there will be a picture of some fish that I would like to see adopted. And they're at Meyer on Carpenter Road in Ypsilanti. So I would like you to consider adopting one of those neon fish or those cap end, whatever those fish are, because they're beautiful fish. I also took some pictures of some birds. Think about getting a bird if you can handle it. It's a lot more work than a cat. Oh, cats, there's a lot more work too. The bottom line is, we are their voice, and we speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. We need you to join them and fight for animals' rights. And if they're not abused, they could be in a wildfire like in California. If that is not animal cruelty, So, there's a lot of wildfires going on around the world, and animals require the American Red Cross, the ASPCA, everything. My job is to stay in my own hometown, Ann Arbor, Michigan, and Ypsilanti, Michigan, because of the kind of things that we are trying to do to complete basically I need to be in this city because it's what I do best. May not be much, but it's what I do best. My name is Jeffrey West, officer. I am an officer, volunteer officer for the Aspca, and the Aspca is looking forward to basically to rehabilitate animals. We found, according to what I learned on the news, the Aspca found 500 animals, all in a puppy mill, in possibly some other animals. So there were hedgehogs and raccoons and skunks, all in that awful place over near Detroit. So that's bad. And my team was recorded to go into that place, because you mind you, I have to be here in New Plenty. The rules of the household. And so so basically, I try to help as many animals as I can. And if I see someone being nice to an animal, I'll say, hey, good job, wonderful job, or hi to you, Mr. Dog, or Mr. Cat, or whatever you want to do. Because there are people that walk cats, there are people who walk dogs. And they need to be congratulated too. And in this 15-minute video, I'm also going to discuss that that we can only do so much, but hey, that's not enough, is it? We are their voice. We speak up for those who can't, like those with paws, those with claws, and whatnot. I'm gonna make this one more, 4 more minutes, 10 minutes. I'm also going to post this online tomorrow at 10, and I will share it with anybody who wants to see it. Now, if this isn't 10, 15 minutes, we'll just go on. Sorry. So basically, we're here to, excuse me, I guess it's straight, otherwise I don't look appropriate and professional, okay? So basically, I think that the best of our lives happen with the furry people. I hang around people that have had kids. I hang around people that need a hope, a prayer. But I also think about people who need us to be there. Not in the air. Let's keep it square. The bottom line is, I'm doing what I can to help other people and save lives. I just want the best for everybody. I go to a place called Fresh Start Clubhouse. We've got kids running around there often, and cats and dogs and stuff. I didn't know even know you could bring in another dog. It's not too safe, but they'll do what they want to do. Basically, they're trying to bring self-awareness towards the world of, I'm bipolar, so that'll be here. But the bottom line is they're trying to do what they can. As such, I am also hoping to be at the clubhouse on the 5th and the 6th, but on the 4th, I have something going on. I can't tell you what it is. And on the 7th, I'm going to get food. I get paid. On the 3rd, I'm going to get paid. I will be carrying with me a lot. But those are just my plans for this month. But my most ultimate plan is to save lives and help others, especially of those who we are their voice for. And that is the Aspca. and its animals, and its victims and everybody else that can be saved. In doing so, we need powerfulness, we need love, honesty, and hope, and we need everything to go our way, because our way is to save lives and help others. You can't do that without a fight. It's the fight I'm going to take to try to save cats from illness, dogs from puppy mills, and eventually, if you don't answer to the Aspca once you become a donor or whatnot, if you don't answer to the Aspca and to the law enforcement, or that's failure to inform the Aspca. The Aspca must be informed, and if you don't inform somebody of a crime that you see is going on and they can prove it, that's like 6 years in prison. But we're trying to make animal cruelty exhaust people. We want them to spend at least between 6 and 15 years in prison. It may be more since this video has been posted. I just want you to know that. You kick a dog, it's 15 years in prison. You kick a cat, it's even longer. Because cats and dogs equally have a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion. And we need to make sure that we take care of our pets. And if you buy a dog for your kids, you need to give those kids the ultimatum. You take care of this dog and clean up its nasty poop, or you can't have the dog. Because that's one of the biggest parts. That and shoving pills down its throat are two biggest factors in adopting from the Aspca. Because what if a dog gets sick or ill? Think about that. Sorry, and I'm going to be out and about on the 4th after I leave the appointment that I'm going to, and I'm planning on, I'm just going to relax a bit. I'm planning on trying to focus on petting a cat or a dog, going to the Aspca to help them. I'll even go to I'll go to two other places that has cats and dogs, and I want to go there to make a difference in the world. I'm going to finish this one last time. I pray for all the cats and dogs, all the animals that are hurt, all the children, families, even the grown-up children and families. All of them, I want to be okay with each other. And I need to make sure that I do my job and execute it under all judgments for the Aspca. The Aspca does not joke around. We are an amazing group, and we are powerful and amazing and true. I just hope that you know what you're doing. Because if you get a cat or a dog or a snake or a spider or anything, see, spiders have to have themselves devenomized. Otherwise, you can't have a spider. That's why they only take certain spiders in the Petco and PetSmart and whatnot. So you have to think before you adopt. And that's why they try to pair you with it. There's a pairing process which allows you to pair with a dog or a cat, animal, squirrel, ferret, anything. If that squirrel or animal wants you, you know? Bottom line, please take care of your pets. For your sake, and for the law's sake, and for the animal's sake. Part 2 of this speech. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not okay to leave your cats and dogs in parked, hot or cold cars, or any car for that matter. You need to keep them with you, and if you're going to the store or anything like that, don't bring a cat or dog with you. Someone has to be out and about with that cat and a dog, and they must have a cell phone. That is the wiseness and the intellect that proves correct when you're going out and about. If you have to go anywhere that only allows service dogs or no dogs, don't bring your pet with you, because that pet's gonna want to run away, or he's gonna burn to death, or freeze to death, and you don't want that. So my advice among this Aspca video is do what you can to save your animals' lives. Part 2. No, that's part 2, but part 3. I also want to acknowledge the Aspca for what work they did, and I want to acknowledge people for what they're doing and what's correct. Just take care of your animals, right? Yeah. Next part to this video. I'm so pleased among the Michiganders who are taking care of their pets and whatnot, and those pets are those pets are there to keep you company. They're there for you to take care of, because they're a lot less fortunate, and they need your help. With 63 cents a day, that's $19 a month, or whatever you can give, no less than $5, like 5, 10, 20, 19, 20, 50, 100, whatever you want to take, and even if it's monthly or one time, go to aspca.org. aspca.org is recruiting donors, volunteers, and everything. For more information, go to aspca.org. Now, for me, dogs are very therapeutic, and cats are very therapeutic. We can't have them here, but when I go out into Ann Arbor and Ypsilanti and I see a dog, that's therapy. When I see a cat or a squirrel or a bird, that's therapy. That's therapy because we're trying to make it in life. Just understand what we're going through. The hot fires, winter weather, everything. Cats need you, and they need all of us, most of all. I finished this statement by saying our cats and dogs of America are multiplying rapidly, and that's very cool, because then we kill many more and many more, and there'd be too many in each household, and not good. So visit aspca.org on the internet, and if you become a member, fine. If not, I wish we could have you. But we're there to help others and save lives. All I'm saying is, we are the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. We are their voice. And we honor and respect you for all you're doing. But please, don't forget that that with your help, it can feed an animal regularly and pay for all of us to go into the wildfires and help them and save lives. Any wildfire that's going. Just so you know. Blessed be.